Vasant Kumar Shiv Shankar Padukone, the birth name of Guru Dutt. A name with unmatched resonance and meaning. Born on 9th July 1925 in Bangalore to a poor Konkani family, he went on to become one of the biggest names in Indian cinema. Struck by a severe financial crisis during his childhood, Guru Dutt discontinued his higher education to join the troupe of Uday Shankar, where he learnt music, drama and dance for 3 years. Dutt would then go on to work as a telephone operator in Calcutta for a short time. But Mumbai soon came calling as he began his stint here by organizing his own dance compositions. He then joined the then famous Prabhat Studios as a choreographer. It was there in Pune when a laundryman erroneously gave Devanand's clothes to Guru Dutt that the two met. Devanand was to produce a film Baazi in 1951 under his Navketan International's banner. Guru Dutt went on to direct this film. Baazi, a crime thriller, went on to be a huge success at the box office and became a trendsetter. In the same film, Dutt also met Geeta Roy, who sang a song in that film. Their friendship soon blossomed into love, and Guru Dutt married Geeta Roy on 26th May 1953. The couple had 2 sons, Tarun and Varun, and a daughter, Neena. As passionate and obsessive he was about his work, Dutt was never known to be a good family man. Inevitably, the marriage started to fall apart with Guru Dutt's alleged affairs with actress Wahida Rehman worsening the matters. But the turmoil in his personal life did not affect his professional life, as he overcame a few failures such as Jal and Baaz to make his breakthrough as actor, producer, director with the film Aar Paar in 1954. The entertaining crime thriller established Dutt as a director to reckon with a polished filmmaking technique. He then followed it up with the light-hearted comedy Mr. and Mrs. 55 and other films such as CID and Sailab. With his newfound success and wealth, Dutt went on to realize what had been one of his dream projects. His association with the great Urdu poet Sahir Ludhianvi turned out to be legendary, as Dutt went on to produce and direct the masterpiece Pyasa. Pyasa released at the Minerva Cinema in Mumbai on the 27th of February 1956. It was the story of a poet betrayed by his lover, disowned by his brothers and shortchanged by his publisher, who in the finale left them all and seeks solace in the arms of a social outcast, a street prostitute. Through his film, Guru Dutt lashed out at the hypocrisy of the society. Replete with symbolism, Pyasa lamented the inability of a wicked world to comprehend the purity of a genuine soul. Sahir Ludhianvi's Ye Duniya Agar Mil Bhi Jaye To Kya Hai encapsulated the whole film in one line. But Dutt had bigger dreams. He went on to produce his next movie on a grander scale. The film Kagaz Ke Phool was the first CinemaScope movie produced in India. It is believed that Dutt in this movie depicted his own fears, which was the possibility of becoming a failure. Despite tremendous critical appreciation, the film failed miserably at the box office, and Dutt ended up losing rupees 17 lakhs. After the bitter experience of Kagaz Ke Phool, Guru Dutt produced the very successful Chaudhary Ka Chand. Pained by Wahida Rehman's unreciprocation to his love, Dutt elaborately picturized the song Chaudhary Ka Chand Ho to please Wahida on the wedding night in the movie. He even colorized this song, which was the only such piece in the entire movie. His next film was the wonderfully atmospheric Sahib Bibi Aur Ghulam in 1962. To date, the controversy rages on whether Dutt directed this film or it was Abrar Alvi, his protege, whose name appears as director in the film credits. But even the success of Sahib Bibi Aur Ghulam could not stop Dutt's life from falling apart. Vaida's attempt to establish her own identity outside his films hurt Gurudutt, and last-ditch efforts to reunite with his estranged wife Geeta Dutt also failed. It was now that Dutt hit the bottle to drown his woes, to never recover again. During these depressing times, Gurudutt met Devanand, his old pal, and expressed his desire to cast him in his next film. But Gurudutt could not keep up that promise. He started to shoot his last film, Bahare Phir Bhi Aayengi, with himself in lead role. But soon he asked his brother Atmaram to replace himself by Dharmendra. On 10th October 1964, Gurudutt died due to an overdose of sleeping pills at a young age of 39. His death is still shrouded with mystery, as it was never conclusive whether it was an accident or a suicide. As legend has it, he started drinking early that evening. He was disturbed after reading a letter from his close friend and told Abrar that sometimes he felt he would go insane. A chronic insomniac, Dutt used to regularly take sleeping pills. The post-mortem report stated that Gurudutt died around 5:30 to 6 a.m. on Saturday, 10th October 1964. Kaifi Azmi wrote a poem as tribute to Gurudutt. रहने को सदा दहर में आता नहीं कोई, तुम जैसे गए ऐसे भी जाता नहीं कोई, एक बार खुद मौत भी घबरा गई होगी, यूं मौत को सीने से लगाता नहीं कोई. The prevailing magic of his films, even decades after his tragic end, testifies the skill of this genius who lived much ahead of his times.